Okay. Hello, everyone. Hopefully people can hear me. I had to go in and out a couple of different times because it kept coming up with an error. As always, um, let me know if you can hear me and let me know if you can see me. Not me, see my project. Yeah, mine kept saying error occurred, and it did it, I don't know, like 6 times. I had to keep going back in and redoing it. So, can you guys hear me okay? Okay, sound is good. All right. Okay, so I am working on my custom of my little puppy. Just for anybody that doesn't know, we lost him a year ago in April. So it's a little hard to work on it sometimes, but this is what he is going to look like. And I am doing him 16 count. He's 50 colors, and I'm actually doing half cross, but I'm doing 3 strands. And so it's giving me really good coverage. He's coming together really nice. So I'm still trying to figure out where I want to start where you guys can see. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer here. And might have to turn that light a little bit. I think maybe we'll work right up here. Let me see if I can adjust it just a little bit for you. I've got a lot of strands going here. I'm trying to do a little bit of the parking method with him now. And what I mean by that is you work on a symbol, and then like I'll finish the 10 by 10 square. And so like number 7, once it shows up over here, is where I park my thread. So you'll be able to see that here in a little bit. It almost is out of focus, but I don't know. This is a self-focusing webcam, so we're going to go with it and hope for the best. Thank you, Angela. It has been a while. I do apologize. Life got away from me, work, stress. Things are settling in a little bit now, and I miss you guys. I really do. I really do enjoy this. And it gives me, again, motivation to keep going. So, if you can get the needle to thread. Oh, sometimes I think he's cursed this project. I don't have, sorry, I had to get close to lick the thread. I don't have as much trouble with my other kits as I do this little guy. And I think he does it on purpose. I truly do. He was a spoiled little turkey. Oh, I don't know if my hand's in the way. Let me move this up just a little bit more. My hand looks really chubby in the camera. It adds 10 pounds to you, right? So it looks like I got Nutty Professor's hands. And let's see if I can change the lighting a little bit. So sometimes while I'm working on this, I tell him, I get a little frustrated, and I'm like, Reginald, behave. That's what I used to call him when he would get in trouble. What's his full name? Reginald. Okay, So somehow I ended up with two of the same symbols parked here. Must have come in from a different direction, so I'm going to wrap this one up real quick and then sometimes when you're doing the parking method like that, you do end up with a couple of them kind of coming together. I hope I didn't do the wrong color somehow, but we'll see. I guess it's his fur. If I did, you'll never know. Oh, Tracy, I'm glad you made it for a minute. It's going to be a long week, I know, and it's only Monday. We had a week off. We went camping, and going back to work today was, oh my gosh, it was a blur. It's just when you step away for a week, there's a lot to catch up when you get back. And Sandy, I missed your hello. I am so sorry. I just saw the bubble and I thought that was still me. I'm glad you made it. I miss you. Is that lighting? Is the lighting bad? I'm wondering if I can try to move it to the other side, or I don't know if I turn it off. Turning it off is better for you guys. Hi, Jody. Okay, I feel like I'm stitching in the dark right now. Oh boy. We'll see. I have a little lamp that I attach to my frame. It's just just a little portable thing, just to light it up a little bit more, because my lighting in the living room just is not very bright. And I've noticed that I see a lot better as I get older in brighter light than I used to in the dark. I can't see crap in the dark anymore. So, okay, so now I finished all of that symbol in this square. So now I'm going to park it. So I'm going to go over here, and I always park in the same spot. So especially when I'm doing half cross, so I can remember what symbol that is. If I was doing a full cross, I could park probably in the bottom corner or the top corner, as long as I'm going in the same direction. But with the tent stitching, I always park in the bottom right, so that my stitches always go up, if that makes sense. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Okay, so now I'm going to see if maybe getting a little bit closer with the lighting different here, if that will help you. Okay. All right. So how has everybody's summer been going? It's gone, actually. Kids went back to school. I guess school started around my area today. All my kids are grown, so I got my grandbabies that are starting school now. It just seems like summer started and now we're heading into fall. Yeah, way too short. Come on. Okay, so I finished 7 in this. So I'm going to go over here and just park it. Now, looks like I need a different number here, 47. I am ready for cooler weather. Not winter, though. I like spring and fall. I like it when it's, I don't know, 70 degrees. That seems pleasant. It has been a very hot summer here in Michigan and very, very little rain. So I had a raised bed garden, and it burnt. I mean, you almost need to, build a shade for your gardens anymore. The sun has just been so hot. Yeah, I like the spring. Everything seems new and fresh. But I also, though, I like the fall, the color of the leaves. My only issue with fall is I know what comes after it. Right. Okay, we're gonna park that one. And now it looks like I have 2 little symbols up there, which is reach, so 48. Oh, you got rain? Yeah, we need it bad around here. But my problem is I want to open the windows and get fresh air, but I live in the country, and so my fresh air is full of cow manure. I've got uh, fields all around me, which is nice, except for when they're spreading the manure. Right now, they are not. They are just starting to harvest the corn and that, but they do. A couple of times in the spring they spread it, and then also in the fall once they've harvested everything they spread it again. And it's not even your I don't know, country smell. This is horrible. It's that liquid stuff that they do now, and oh my gosh, it's just rancid. And I feel like I smell like that whenever I go anywhere, and I've never had anybody complain, but I'm always self-conscious because you can't get it out of your environment when you're surrounded by it. And then, of course, they drop it all over the road and you drive through it, so you have it all over your car. Darn cows. Yeah, we are getting cooler here at night now. Um, I had the windows open and I shut them for the stream because we still got the tractors running back and forth, and the dogs tend to get a little crazy when they can hear the tractors. And so if I shut it up a little bit, they don't hear it as well. And they're much quieter. I really don't know what the temp was out today. I never even, gosh, I don't even know that I ever looked at it even on my watch. Just work was crazy. And of course, I hadn't stepped outside at all. So I want to say it was probably in the upper 70s here. I think this week it was cooling down a little bit, and it's kind of sad that 70s is cooler. But and you said you were from Wisconsin, right, Dana? Because I would assume that you're pretty similar to Michigan. I'm in Michigan. Yeah, I am so sorry, Tracy. That is not easy, honey. I went through that a few years ago, and it is not easy. It changes you. Yes, definitely. Lots of hugs. Okay, I thought you'd said Wisconsin. If you watch me stitch, there's no rhyme or reason on what direction I go. I just do my thing. Sometimes I don't even really think much. I just do it. And I see we're starting to get images in the auction prep folders for both the diamond painting and the cross stitch auctions coming up. The wolves, oh my gosh, that is a weakness of mine. There's one I have my eye on in the cross stitch. I haven't been doing much diamond painting lately. Actually, even I wasn't doing a lot of cross stitching there for a while. I was kind of letting my shoulder relax a little bit. I was having some trouble with my shoulder, and taking a break seems to have helped it a lot. I did a lot of reading, so that is never a bad thing. I think since mid-June, I think I read 19 books. So all right, ran out of that one. Hi, Jody. I don't know if I said hi yet or not. No, I didn't, Tracy. I think I'm still on the same spot that I was, honestly. Did you finish yours? I have so many diamond paintings started, so many cross stitch kits started. Oh my gosh. I am a serial starter of everything. I know, Jody, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. All right. Let's see. There we go. Loki, go lay down, baby. You're a good boy. Good job. Yes, it's a good boy. think he's upset. He laid down and put his butt towards me and turned his head in the opposite direction. It's so funny. They really have their own little way of communicating. It's like, all right, if you'd rather stare at the wall and you prove your point, it's okay. I know Nikki does. I think she's got us all beat. She is the queen of serial starting. I think was it Nikki that had like 200? Nikki, are you out there? If you are, you need to confirm. Diamond painting, Tracy? Oh yeah, I think so. Well, don't concentrate on what July. That's my motto is you can have the goal of having it done in July, and that's fine. Just don't put a year on it and just finish it in July. And then if you finish it in August, you're actually, or September, you're actually finishing early because you never specified what July you were talking about. See? That's the way to look at it. See? It makes sense. Oh. Oh, Tracy, I'm sorry, hon. I am really quite impressed and excited about how this little guy's turning out. I think little square I do, I see more and more, I don't know, like depth to life. Like you can see the different coloring where with his fur, it's he's really looking good. And even better when you stand back a little bit when you look at him where you're supposed to. Standing back, was it like 3 to 5 feet? He is going to be so cute. I want to, in the next few months here, I want to order one each, one for both of my Husky Shepherd. And, but I've got to get I got to get this done for my husband so we can hang it up. I think once I get this one done, he's going to be probably a professional framed one. I'll probably take him to Hobby Lobby and have them do it because what I want to do is do the little like those little gold nameplates that they have down on the. I want a mat around him and then have one of those little gold. Wow, I really messed that up. I'm way over here and I should have done this first. Oh well, here we go. And have his name and then his birth and death date on there. So I'm really hoping to be able to have him done by spring. I'm not going to say what year though. I'm just gonna, at some point in time, I am going to finish him in the spring. All right, so now circle. Time is going by fast tonight. I also started a separate little stitch along with Sherry, and I debated on whether I was going to work on that tonight or work on this. And I figured this one here I got a lot more done on, so you can actually see something. The other one I just started. I think I posted a picture of it yesterday. So there's just a little tiny bit of the lantern. I'm not going to start there. I don't know what I'm doing. Start over here. So I'm trying to rotate between the two, but like I said, every time I have a plan, I get sidetracked, and next thing I know, I've got 10 new starts. I think one of these streams coming up here, I will do a show and tell. That's a lot. I got to get out and get organized to show off what I have in my stash, what I have started. I know there's others out there that have way more than I do, but sometimes the ones that I have, it seems overwhelming. I have enough for my lifetime, and then also probably a couple of my grandkids too. Oh, there she is. Sherry, have you been quietly observing, or are you late to the party? I can't wait to see that lantern done, Sherry. I really. And then I think if we're doing the page by page, I'm wondering if we should do page by page all the way across, and then maybe move down and do the bottom page by page, and then kind of up, and hopefully that face will do towards the end, because I am like you. Once I start to see the main focal point, I lose interest. Oh, those puppies are so cute. Oh my gosh, you're forgiven. Night, Dana. Or no, wait. Sorry, you're still here. Tracy. I'm sorry, Tracy. Good night. Lots of love to you, honey. Okay, so you agree. I was looking at it, and this is going to sound really weird of me, but I was looking at it, and I'm like, hey, if we do page 9 and then we move on to page 10, we're going to get a little bit of her sexy thigh in there, and then we get her other one, and then we got boring, and then we go down, and then we got her cool boots, and then kind of boring sides. But then as we move up, you're going to have a little bit more, because there's that awesome little fence. There's the like that little castle. Actually, let me pull up a picture of it, because I was going to grab the booklet, but if I move my setup here, I'll make you guys seasick. I will find a picture of her. Okay. So this is the one that we're working on that I'm talking about. So I thought, because we're starting here, and so I thought, okay, if we move across and then you get down here, so you got the rocks are all right, but then you get into her dress and the boots, and then if we move up, your next target is the little fence or gate, whatever, another lantern, and then a headstone, and then you got the cool stuff along the side, and so the very last, I think the very last two rows is when we'd be able to finish her up and save that face for the end. Nope. She is stunning. I love this one. It's going to be a lot of dark colors though. And I'm surprised actually that isn't this our first one that we have the same, Sherry, or do we have more than that? Because our tastes are so similar. Especially when I'm watching the auction, because I have been just lurking the last few auctions in the cross stitch, and it's so funny because the ones that I would have bid on, I look and it's like, oh, there's Sherry. Yep, she bid on that one. Do we? I wonder which ones. We'll have to look into that and see. I worked on ours a little bit this morning before work because I knew that I had the stream, and I was pretty positive that I was going to work on Reggie for the stream. So I worked on it a little bit this morning and then a little bit while we were watching TV. I don't know that I got my full 2 hours in today, but doing the half cross, I do the tent stitching there. I do get done. I get quite a bit done. So I will work on her tomorrow though. And some days if you're on a roll and you feel like doing more than 2 hours, please don't let that 2-hour mark stop you, Sherry. You just go until your little heart's content. Oh, is that is that in the red dress? Here, I can actually show you a few of mine. So I'm the weirdo that has a Facebook album. And so these are my kits that I have. So these here are way back, kind of the original, quite a while ago. I actually do have one of my very first ones. She is not on here. Huh. I'll have to get her on here. But this one here, the vampire, this one, I absolutely love her, but I have not worked on her in forever. And then, of course, Native Beauty. And then I have that one. Let's see. Okay, so there's that one. Some of these are auction wins. This one I don't believe is. That one's not. That one was, I believe. This one is a auction. I haven't started that one. I have that one. That one. You have the vampire? Okay. Girl, have you started it? Because if you haven't, you need to start it because I think I got quite a bit done on her. This one, I love this one. And that one. This is actually easier to do this instead of hauling them all out. This one here, I have quite a bit done on this one. Um, Gosh, I haven't pulled that one out in forever. Was that the, can't remember, was that, I think that was a stitch along. Hi, Linda. Oh, wow, you have the sunflower bee. Okay. This one here, I got her started for sure. I have that one. That one. I love this one. I haven't worked on her in quite a while. I think I've got most of her face done and heading into the hair on her. I have this one. This one here I actually named after my daughter or my granddaughter Nova. So her name is Nova Lee. This one here is a massive one. I think this one was a 90 by 90, if I'm not mistaken. And so was that one. They are huge. Okay, so the mermaid, yeah, the mermaid was the stitch along. Okay. Because I think I have two mermaids. I have this one. Sherry, do you have this one? I think. Or maybe one similar to it. This one here is another big one. I want to say that's a, oh goodness, like a 90 by 90. Okay, I thought you did have that one. I love this one. She is massive. And this one here I have in silk. The only part of it I have done is a little bit right there. Silk was not my friend, but I think this would look amazing in it, but we fought a lot. I have this one. This is a pretty big one here. It's I think this one's like 60 by 145. And then I have her. This is the dragon I stitch along. I have not gotten any further on that. I love this one. This one here just reminds me of my Coda Bear. One of these days I'm going to have to haul that out, and I haven't started it yet. That one. And that one, again, reminds me of my Coda. This one I started, I have about that much of the ear done. And that's it. And that one. And that one. And her. I have really creepy start on the eyes, and that's about it. That. Love the colors on this one. And this one here, this one for me was, with everything going on at work within the last year or so, I got this one. Oh, it's been the last couple of years actually. This one here just, I felt this one in my soul. I really did. This one spoke to me like you wouldn't believe. And even just going through, losing my pup, and it was this last year and a half, I'd say, has been a little insane. This one, this is my 20 count. Love that one. Which one, honey? This one? I need to start this one. I really do. This is my 20 count. I've actually got quite a bit. I think I've got like this whole area right here done. I was struggling seeing it for a little bit. So I put it away for a while. Might haul that one back out and work on it. The detail in this, I mean, 20 count is amazing for detail. And that one I'm doing half cross, and I believe yeah, 2 strands. And I believe this one was a blended max color. So it's looking good. And then this is the other one of my puppy. I got him in the 11 count, and I think I shared that under the 11 count post the other day. And I have this one and that one. I have a lot. That one. And there's Snow White. She's gorgeous. I think she is my soul sister. This one here, I believe, is in a 20 count as well, and it's a 50 by 70. So there's a lot of detail in that one. And Ice Princess, she is 11 count, and I've got quite a bit. I shared that in that 11 count post. I got a lot of this part of him done. And then the Grim Reaper, have not started on him. I think he's a 20 count as well, 50 by 70. I have that one. This is my other mermaid that I have. And then my Pirate Girl. Some of these I got for my birthday. I think it was my 50th birthday. Get that one. I have her eye done. This one here I kind of want to start as we get closer to Halloween. She's a 20 count. I think she's a 50 by 50. I would like to try her. I think she's gorgeous. That one. That one. This one here I started. I've got the flowers in this corner done. This one here I sent to my granddaughter. This was the Halloween stitch along. I didn't do anything with it. And she was over, gosh, I think it was winter. And she really wanted to work on one. Well, some of mine are not, I wouldn't say for kids. So this was as close as I could get on ones that I was willing to give up. That sounds really bad. I tell her that, she gets them all when I die anyways, but for right now, I'm very particular. So she's been working on that. She doesn't have a lot done. She's 13, but she is working on this one. And I have that one. And I think, Sherry, you have one similar to this. I think these were auction wins. And then this one, I love her. She is just beautiful. I would like to get her going too someday. I think I did her in an 11 count. I saw you did, and then I thought that I missed it. Sherry, I know you have this one. Yes, we do. I'm not your typical, and you're not either, your typical grandma. I mean, sometimes it's a little embarrassing to share. Even as simple as, my granddaughter's like, "Oh, what book did you read? What book did you just finish, Nana?" And I'm like, I tell you when you're about 30. Then I might be able to tell you, but right now, no, it's just Nana. I'm like, well, yeah, your Nana's not normal. I have this one started. I have her, she's in an 11 count. I have that one. I'm so cute. And my dragon. And then we're back to this one. And then I have that one. And is this the one, Sherry? Do you have this one? Seems like she was a an auction win, though. Maybe not. Maybe she wasn't. And then my Reggie. And then Birds of Paradise. I lost this one for the longest time. And it was with everything. I looked, I think 2 or 3 times. I sorted through all of my kits and I couldn't find it. And then I'm like, it has to be there. And I looked again and poof, there it was. So, and then I have that one. I think that was my last one. That was my last auction win. And that is it. I have got show 74, and then the one that I have, my original one, I think I named her Evangeline or something like that. She's a steampunk one. For some reason, I don't have a picture of her on there. Oh, it was the very first vampire? Okay. Okay. I named her Elena, because I'm so creative from Vampire Diaries. I think I better actually call it a night here. Wow. It's already almost 10 o'clock. It's bedtime. Back to work again. Ugh. Hopefully I can actually get something. I felt like I got nothing accomplished at work today just because I was just catching up from issues, meetings. It just seemed like I didn't get to, I barely opened my email and I had to deal with other things. So I was quite busy, but it made the day go by quick. But anyways, I am going to sign off here, and then hopefully I will be back next Monday, 9 o'clock. I'll let you know kind of for sure as the week goes, maybe probably by the weekend. But so far, let's plan on it. It was fun. I missed it. I missed chatting with you guys. So hopefully you had a good time, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget, last weekend of the month is the diamond painting auction, and then the first weekend in September is the cross stitch auction. Make sure to go on the groups, go to the auction prep folders, vote for the images that you like. The images with the most votes are the ones that normally come up first in the auction. And if they have enough likes, then they will actually show up in the auction. So make sure that you get out there and you vote on them. I did mine. I've been checking daily to see if more have been added. And that's the thing too, is, keep checking every couple of days because she adds them throughout the time. So, all right, guys, I will see you later. Have a good night.